Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, we will tell you about the world's 10 most wonderful sights. So, before we begin, please like this video. And subscribe to our channel for updates. The world is filled with amazing locations. It would be impossible to visit them all without a large money account and a private plane, so we've limited it to 10. Take a look at these 10 fascinating destinations, which range from floating mountains to underwater museums. Or, at the very least, look at the photographs. Today, we've chosen 10 of the finest enchanting places in the world for you to visit. So, without further ado, let's get started. 10. The Fairy Glen, Scotland. The Fairy Glen is a queering-like landslip in miniature, located on the west side of Trotternish near Balnaknock above Uig. The road twists around little round-topped grassy hills with lochans, ponds, in between, lending an ethereal sense to the glen. Skye has a long history with the fairies, the majority of which is associated with Dunvegan Castle and their fairy flag. The Fairy Glen, much like the fairy pools in Glenbrittle, lacks any traceable fairy folklore or stories. Because of the uniqueness of the setting, it has earned the moniker Fairy Glen. 9. Cancun Underwater Museum, Mexico. The Cancun Underwater Museum, often known locally as the Museo or Museo Subacuático de Arte, is possibly the world's largest museum of its sort. Scuba diving and snorkeling combined with a visit to a world-class sculpture park sound like a formula for adventure. Cancun, located on the northeast coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, is a town that is constantly reinventing itself. In the early 1970s, it became a tourist destination. The Cancun Underwater Museum is a fascinating collection of sculptures anchored into the ocean floor composed of pH-neutral marine concrete. Unlike traditional museums, the sculptures at the musea evolve as they become vital aspects of the aquatic environment and home to a variety of plant and animal species. 8. Tuesua Ocean Trench, Samoa. Tuesua roughly translates as giant swimming hole, and it is 30 meters deep and accessible through a long staircase with a long platform for easy entry into the pool. Inside is a cave that leads to the open sea and is only suitable for experienced divers. It is surrounded by lovely native gardens and has a breathtaking outlook, making it ideal for weddings, photo shoots, and other events. Overlooking the ocean is a little beach called Fagawanwan, which translates to white sand, and opposite it is a lava field with blowholes, mini pools, and fantastic fishing areas. If you travel between mid-September and November, you could be lucky enough to see a few whales pass by. This is a must-see attraction for anyone visiting Samoa on vacation. 7. Red Beach, Panjin, China. When most people think of the beach, the first thing that comes to mind is undoubtedly sand. This is not the case with China's Panjin Red Beach, which is truly red and not covered with sand at all. Sueda, a type of red plant, is responsible for this phenomenon. It begins to grow in April and May, then remains green throughout the summer before turning a vibrant scarlet in October. The Red Beach is situated among the world's largest wetland and reed marsh. The nature reserve has the most comprehensive ecology that can be found. It is home to over 260 species of birds and 399 species of wild animals. 6. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Salar de Uyuni, located in Bolivia's Daniel Campos province, appears to be from another planet. It is the world's largest salt flat, stretching for more than 4,050 square miles, a little smaller than the state of Connecticut, and was produced when many prehistoric lakes dried up 25,000 to 10,000 years ago, leaving behind hexagonal patterns of salt on the otherwise featureless surface. When adjacent lakes overflow or the area receives rain, a thin coating of water covers the expanse, changing it into a big reflective mirror that provides for stunning, surreal photos. The natural wonder has long been a popular tourist destination in South America, as well as a major source of salt and lithium for Bolivia. The Palacio de Sal Hotel is even made of salt bricks. Here's what you need to know if you're considering a journey to see the strange beauty of the Salar de Uyuni salt flat. 5. Antelope Canyon, Arizona, United States. Few geological structures are as beautiful and awe-inspiring as Antelope Canyon, a stunning slot canyon in northern Arizona just east of Page. It's a massive sandstone sculpture with tall spiraling walls. The canyon is a photographer's dream, with its wave-like structure and light beams that shine directly down into the canyon entrances, giving it a magical look. 4. The Tunnel of Love, Kleven, Ukraine. Ukraine's regions are brimming with lovely romantic spots that draw attention with their natural beauty and uniqueness. The Tunnel of Love, near the village of Kleven in the Rivne area, is one of the most popular and fascinating destinations. The 5-kilometer green corridor, formed by trees lined up in an arch of perfect round shape, and the railway between them became Volin's greatest tourist attraction, and is a constant pilgrimage for lovers and travelers. You can stroll to the tunnel at any time of year, but it is most beautiful in the summer and fall, when nature paints the leaves in a variety of colors and tints ranging from green to gold and crimson. The tunnel's lights and shadows interact unusually, and photographers like it. 3. The Enchanted City, Cuenca, Spain. This natural area in the Serrana de Cuenca is distinguished by its unusual rocky formations, which have been fashioned over the years by ice, wind, and water. All of this is surrounded by stone figurines that resemble individuals, objects, and animals, which pique tourists' interest. The existence of all these fantastic shapes is due to the varying hardness and composition of the rocks. The Magnesian limestone at the top is gray and more resistant to erosion than the reddish limestone below. The lower section erodes faster than the higher section, resulting in shelters and cornices. 2. The Trulli, Alberobello, Italy. The Trulli, or traditional limestone dwellings of Alberobello in the southern Italian region of Puglia, are outstanding examples of corbelled dry stone architecture, an ancient building technique that is still used in this region. These constructions, which date back to the mid-14th century, are distinguished by pyramidal, domed, or conical roofs made of corbelled limestone slabs. Although rural trulli may be found everywhere along the Itria Valley, the town of Alberobello has the biggest concentration and best preserved specimens of this architectural form, with over 1,500 structures in the quarters of Rione Monti and Asia Piccola. 1. Lake Retba, Senegal. Less than an hour from Senegal's capital city, there is a remarkable lake that will undoubtedly attract the unwary visitor's eye due to its strange yet bright pink tint. Lake Retba, or Lac Rose as it is known by locals, is only separated from the Atlantic Ocean by a few short dunes and, as expected, has a high salt content. Its salinity level is comparable to that of the Dead Sea, and even exceeds it during the dry season. The Dunaliella salina bacteria, which is drawn by the lake's salt content, is responsible for its distinctive pink color. To absorb sunlight, the bacteria produce a red pigment, which gives the lake its distinct color. Its color is most evident during the dry season, November to June, and less so during the wet season. So that's it for now. What are your thoughts on our video? Please share your ideas in the comments section below. If you liked this video and want to hear more from us, please subscribe to this channel and enable notifications. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch us.